Hey you guys, welcome. I'm Lala's Grand. If it's your first time here, welcome. Please join the Lala's Grand fam. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that like button, and you can follow me on my Instagram at lalasgrand_. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Today we are talking about the new release. So Pat McGrath just released her quads. Now this is part of her holiday 2020 collection, and y'all, I am here for it. Like, when this came out, literally like within the first 5-10 minutes, I was at my computer, I set my alarm clock. Like you guys know, I do this whole thing with Pat McGrath. Set my alarm clock, I ordered the palettes. I was like, boom, in my cart, let me hurry and pay. And boom, yes, it took me some time to get it. Now I feel like there was probably some delays with the shipping, honestly, because of COVID. But typically, I usually get my products from Pat McGrath within like a day or two. But y'all, I will wait for Auntie Pat, and won't you like look at this look? Oh. We are serving glam, we are serving rose, risque, and out of space, celestial, like all together. Like her vision is just so beautiful. If you guys were familiar with her holiday release from last year, she released 3 of these quads. Now the one I have is Iconic Illumination, and I only got 1 quad. Like I didn't get the other 2 because I felt like the other 2 were probably similar to what I have, and this is a really gorgeous, beautiful quad. But this year she also released 3. I got 2 of the 3 this year. I wanted to get the 3rd one, but I didn't get it because I was like, listen, I have to save my coins. And I thought it was actually similar or somewhat similar to the Celestial Divinity, which is the Mothership Mega palette. And I thought it might also be similar to her Divine Rose 1 and to her Divine Rose 2. So I decided, like, listen, I'm just gonna get the other 2. It'll be fine. And y'all, I got the other 2 palettes. So the first one that I have in my eyes right now, this one is called Interstellar Icon. Look at this, it's so beautiful. And of course, if you've seen the packaging for her quad before, it's like her mini, you know, packaging. It's so pretty. Like, it's got great quality. The quality of these shadows, y'all, I mean, obviously I'm wearing it on my eyes, but it's so great. Then the second palette that I picked up is Risqué Rose. And this palette is so pretty too. Now, each of these quads retails for $58. I know. That is why I said I'm only gonna get 2. I'm only gonna allow myself to get 2 because if I would have gotten all 3, y'all, that would have been too much. And plus, you guys, I had to get the holiday release lipstick. Her matte trance lipstick formula, y'all, it is so divine. Like, that's literally a word you probably say, but it's so beautiful. Now, this is my 3rd time purchasing Elson. I purchased the color Elson because, you guys, if you haven't tried any of her lipsticks, and if you're like, you know what, let me maybe just try one lipstick color that might be bold that I'll probably wear in fall and winter, please get Elson. Like, this red is so beautiful. So her typical packaging, just so you can see for a comparison, usually has like the lips on the front, but this time it's got this beautiful detailed heart. I already know I need Elson. I'm just gonna go ahead and purchase this. And this red lipstick, you guys, is so gorgeous. This is one of my favorite red lipsticks. Yes, I said it. If I have to wear a red lipstick, there's only 2 red lipsticks that I'm gonna go for, depending on what mood I'm in, and that's either this or the Fenty red. They're both different reds, but this red, oh, perfect for this season. Like, y'all, this red lipstick with the leather jacket, Pat McGrath does something for me. Like, she is just so iconic. Like, I just would love to meet her one day. Like, Auntie Pat, like, now I know I'm probably like the smallest YouTuber in the world, but Auntie Pat, I appreciate your hard work. I appreciate everything that you put into your brand. Like, I enjoy this. This is such an experience for me that I enjoy and that I look forward to. And I really just hope that you keep creating because, yo, like, I'm not even gonna tell y'all what time it is right now that I'm filming this video. I've worked all day, but I'm just so excited to do this because of the products that I'm using, like the brand, like everything that she stands for. Like, I really love her brand, y'all already know. So part of the Pat McGrath experience for me is literally just reading like the description of her palettes. I feel like she puts so much work, so much thought into it. So this first one I'm gonna read off is the Risqué Rose palette. And she says, dare to go where no divine diva has gone before in the glittering galactic glamour of an electrifying quartet of ravishing rose eyeshadows, each rendered in a bold, brilliant, brand new formula direct from the lab. This beyond sublime bouquet transcends the spectrum with fierce flowers from space-inspired shades, ranging from dramatic deep brown matte and liquefied copper rose to flashing fuchsia and resplendently reflective lavender. Each provocative pigment is curated to mix, match, and mesmerize with the other shades, delivering high impact couture color. Okay, so we have couture colors now, not just regular. Okay. Tantalizing, multi-dimensional texture and incendiary eye artistry. Now I probably said that word wrong, the last one, but it's okay. Listen, y'all, this is an experience like what? All right, now I'm gonna read the one that I have on my eyes right now. And this palette is Interstellar Icon. So this one is described as, this galactic glamorous quad brings deep space drama to the eyes in stellar shades of electric turquoise, golden champagne, deep shimmering burgundy, and rich golden rose. Each creamy blendable formulation delivers high impact color, not regular impact, high impact color, igniting a vivid vortex of opulence. What is a vivid vortex? Well, I guess this is a vivid vortex, I don't know. Elevate your artistry to stratospheric levels with glittering, powerful pigments that beam throughout the universe. Yo, the whole thing is just an experience. Like, even on the back of her palette, it literally says, use without caution. Shade throwing and eye ecstasy may result with prolonged use. Auntie Pat, I just rest my case. Like, can I just meet you? Like, I would love to meet her. Like, who thinks of this? Like, for her to word things like this, like, she literally takes the whole experience to a whole new level. Like, she wants you to participate in it, and you can tell she's having fun with it. And I think that that's just why I really just enjoy her palettes. It's just fun, it's exciting, it's enticing. Like, this whole theme is like celestial and being in space, and she's inspired by roses but also like outer space, and so she fused the two together, and I just love the vision that it's all come out to be. So I am doing 2 looks for y'all today. Yes, I know, the dedication. But anyways, let's go ahead and get right into this video so you guys can see all about this look. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching again. When y'all see the black box come, like, you already know it's Pat McGrath. I saw this on my doorstep. I got the notification. I was like, yes, thank you. I've been waiting for this. All right, so I feel like there were also shipment issues with this delivery. It's just not coming as fast, but I really think that all of that is due to COVID. In the past, anytime I've ordered from Auntie Pat, it always gets to my house like the next day or like 2 days after. So I don't know what's going on, but y'all, listen. Auntie Pat, she's worth it. I will wait for Auntie Pat, okay? So this is my first time opening the box. So this first one that I'm gonna open is called Risqué Rose. All right, so it is actually the same. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at this. This is pretty. How am I gonna get through this video? Like, I can't compose my, okay. Compose yourself. And the other one, this is called Interstellar Icon. Look at these names. Interstellar Icon, Risqué Rose. Like, what? This is also beautiful. Look at this. I'm hoping that you guys can see the colors. All right, there's my camera. Sorry, y'all, my camera sometimes takes a little bit too long to focus, but there it is. Y'all, I'm so excited to be trying out these quads. Like, I've been waiting for this to come, and it's finally here. It's finally arrived, so we're gonna dive right in. I'm gonna start off by cleaning up my eyebrows, and I'll be right back. All right, so my eyelids are primed. I just use the Pat McGrath concealer like I normally do in MD23. I'm trying to figure out which palette I wanna use first. I'm not sure which one, so I might just grab one and we'll go with it. But I'm really intrigued into using this palette first. And this is Interstellar Icon. I would love to meet Auntie Pat in person one day. Like, her creative mind, just who she seems like she is, and just so down to earth. Like, I would love to meet her. That would just be like a dream come true. But God is capable of doing anything and everything. So listen, I'm open to everything, okay? But anyways, we're gonna start off with Interstellar Icon. So the first shade that I want to use, I really want to go into this brown. I want to see what this brown is about. This first shade right here is called Blue Blood, and I'm taking my MAC 224 and I'm just starting out by stamping this. Yes, this is a shimmer, but listen, you guys, it's like a satin shimmer, and the way that this just blends out, okay, we're gonna see what kind of look we come up with. But what I want to do is I really just want to put this in my crease, and I want to create like a winged look. So I'm just being very methodical about how I tap this out. And now that I'm starting to come out here, I'm just using a flat brush just to help create that winged line look. And so I'm just going back in with my MAC 224 brush, and I'm just blending this out. Barely any effort in this shade is blending out, y'all. Like, this is beautiful. Y'all, this brown is so beautiful, and it's pigmented. Like, it's almost like a purple blue brown. I don't know how to describe it, but I don't have any brown like this from Pat McGrath. So I'm just creating that winged look with this. I'm gonna go back in with my flat brush, and I'm just gonna also create that shape that I want. And then I'm gonna go back in and blend. This takes no time to blend. Her formula is just so easy to just blend and work through my eyes, and I wanna see if I can use all 4 of these shades, so we're just gonna try to make this work, y'all. So the next color I wanna use is Divine Dahlia. So with this, I just want to go right on my lid with this shade. I mean, just in the center of my lid. And I'm just using my finger. Oh, that is pretty. This is pretty. This has almost like the same shade that matches the brown in my crease. It's got like brown, green, and gold in it. I even feel like I see some light reflex of pink maybe. Like, y'all, it's so pretty. So I am gonna go back and blend this out, but I just first wanted to just tap this all over my lid. So I'm gonna do the same thing on my other eye, and look at this. Like, the pigment is just there, honey. And I'm not really getting any fallout. Something I love about Auntie Pat's looks is that they're always just so blended nicely into each other. So in honor of that, I'm not like cutting the crease or anything. I'm just gonna go right in between my 2 shades and blend these 2 together. This is beautiful so far. I love how this metallic brown shimmer shade is like in my crease, but then Divine Dahlia is just so stunning, and the way the light reflects on it, it's just bouncing off the light. So I'm gonna take my flat brush, I'm gonna go back into that brown and just lightly tap that in my outer V just to continue my wing look. And I'm gonna lightly blend this together. Stunning. Honey, we stunting over here. So I'm just taking Golden Pears, and I think this would be really pretty because it's so pretty. Like, the reflex of the pink that is in Golden Pears is picking up even with, what is it, Golden Dahlia? I'm sorry, Divine Dahlia. Oh, this is so pretty. I haven't even wet my brush, you guys, and look at this effect that I'm getting. So my other eye, I'm gonna wet my brush just a little bit just so I can see what this color payoff would look like. And I just sprayed some MAC Fix Plus, and I'm going right in my inner corner, and it's still beautiful, you guys. I feel like the color payoff, even without wetting the brush, is great. I'm going back into Divine Dahlia just to marry these shades together because I just want this beautiful contrast of just one color pouring into the next. I did get some fallout on my face from Golden Paris, and y'all, I'm using Pat McGrath's foundation, and I'm in the shade Deep 30. But just so that I can show you guys, I actually like to mix the foundation with her concealer in Deep 33. And the reason why I do this is because I get a little bit darker in the summertime, and I find out that when I do this, I just have the perfect matte. I'm gonna go in with my Pat McGrath concealer next, and I'm in the shade MD23. And y'all, I love this shade. I think it's just perfect, but remember, this concealer is full coverage, honey. I only need very little of this concealer. Like, you do not need a lot. Like, just that right there, just that little bit is gonna be enough to blend. I do like to let this concealer dry down just a little bit before I go back in and blend it out. When I do that, I get even more coverage just by letting it just sit for a few minutes. So during this time, what I'll normally do is I'll just take a little bit of my contour. So I'm using the Huda Beauty Tantour, and this is the shade Tan. I do want to purchase a Pat McGrath concealer that's dark enough for me to contour. At first, I had gotten the shade MD33, but that's not dark enough for me to contour, and I mistakenly ordered that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get a shade that's deeper one day. But this right here, this Huda Beauty Tantour, is so beautiful on my skin. And so right now, I'm really just focusing on color placement. And I know I'm actually using one of my Real Techniques foundation brush, but I find that this just buffs it in really nicely. So I like to use this to even apply my contour, but I'll always go over it with my beauty blender just to make sure everything is blended in really nice. We gotta snatch this jawline, y'all, so yes. And y'all know I love to cheat myself out of a nose contour, so I will put this highlight right down the center of my nose and blend it out right in that spot. Isn't this yellow beauty blender so beautiful? I just think that the color is so pretty. Now, ask me how I feel about it after I try to wash this out, but I just feel like it's so pretty. So just to snatch this eye look even more, I will literally pat my highlight. I'll take my beauty blender, I'll pat it right below that wing look that I created. Not all the way up to my hairline, but just a little bit right underneath it. And that just pulls out that wing look even more. It just makes it more clean, more pronounced. Like, just look at that. Whew, y'all. So now I'll take the butt of my beauty blender and I'm just gonna blend out between my highlight and my contour, just so I have a really nice seamless transition. And then I'll just go all around my face just to make sure everything is blended really nicely together. I'm gonna take my Makeup Forever powder just to set under my eyes first before I go in with my other setting powder. And this is in Y445, and I have my Sonia Kashuk tapered brush. So it is time to do the bottom lash line. Now, I want this brown on my lower lash line. Again, like, I want the brown and the blue. Now, the blue shade is right here. I just love the fact that this is so well put together because this brown shade literally ties into all of the other three colors in this palette. Like, it complements all the shades perfectly. So what I want to do is I actually want to take this shade and I want to smoke it in my lower lash line. Now to do this, I don't want to get this all over my face. What I want to do is I'm going to take a flat brush and first just start with that color placement and really focus on connecting in my outer V just to make sure it's really nice and winged out. And then I'm gonna place this on my lower lash line, and then I'll go back in with a blending brush and lightly blend it. And y'all, this is what I mean about Pat's palettes. Like, I just feel so inspired to just create different looks and even step out of my comfort zone. Like, I feel inspired to do that. Like, it's just, the formula is so beautiful. And I feel like with however you use her shadows, you really can't go wrong. All right, now y'all probably think I'm crazy, but no, I really want to try this blue called Hypnotique. And I just feel like the brown, I even almost see like a bluish pinkish in this brown. And I feel like this blue will just tie everything together. I know that's me using all four colors, but y'all, am I crazy? Yes, maybe. Listen, y'all, I just love to play and explore with this. So I wet my brush, I'm going in with a flat brush, and I'm literally stamping this right on my lower lash line. I want this to almost act like an eyeliner. All right, so I did switch brushes because I really want this nice tight line look. So this is just a little shader brush. It's a Morphe M508 brush. All right, so to avoid getting fallout, because I don't want to get this blue fallout all over my face, I'm just gonna tilt my head downward. I'm gonna apply this, I'll be right back. So next I am gonna use my Pat McGrath black liner. And I really do wish I had her brown liner. I feel like that would have been perfect, but I'm just gonna use just a very little bit of this liner and just tight line it as close to my lash line as possible. I'm also going to use her Dark Star mascara. Now, if you want to use her eyeliner to create a wing with this look, you could, but for me, y'all, I'm just loving the wing look I'm getting already that's snatched with this eyeshadow, so I'm gonna leave it just like that. Y'all, it is so late right now for me to be filming. Like, I don't even want to look at the time, but when I tell you guys, like, I'm literally honestly just enjoying this. Like, I feel like, you know, me just being obedient and like following this path of, you know, just like starting this channel and like putting all the time and the hard work into it. It is a lot of time and hard work. And I'm sorry, I'm looking down because I'm just applying the glue to my lashes. But it's literally a lot of time, a lot of hard work. It requires like, you know, it just requires a lot. Like, until you do something like this, like, you have no idea how much time, how much energy this takes. Like, you really have to have the passion to do something like this. And for me, I really do. I'm just on the path now where I'm like, okay, I want to just create, you know, great content that I enjoy, you know, that you guys enjoy, that I love, that y'all love, and just be honest about what I do here, you know, like, just operate with integrity and honesty. And just to show you guys some tips, like, you know, just share my passion for makeup, my love for it. And, you know, not that you have to go out and buy everything. Please don't do that whatsoever, but just enjoy my passion with me. So I'm excited to be in this space, and I really hope you guys are enjoying my content so far. So just let me know down in the comments below. All right, but it really is late though, so I'm gonna use my little fan to dry my lashes. I'm gonna apply them and I'll be right back. Just in case you guys are wondering, these lashes are from Luxe. I got them from the beauty supply store, and they're in the style rose or gold, and I really like them for this look. I feel like it just makes it just look elegant, nice, and it's just so pretty. So from the Risqué Rose palette, I actually want to take this pink shade and use it as a blush. If I can use makeup in a multi-purpose way, y'all know I will. So I'm just gonna take my brush and lightly, ever so lightly, oh Lord, pigment, and just pat this on my cheeks. Okay, this is pretty. I'm getting this flush of color. Now, let me not get too carried away. Let me just focus, because I get too carried away when I apply blush or whenever I get too excited. Look at this, see? And y'all keep wanting Auntie Pat to come out with a blush. She is telling y'all, like, look, y'all use my makeup already. I love this shade of pink on my cheeks. Like, oh. Auntie Pat, what are you doing? Okay, let me stop. I'm gonna stop. Okay, I'm gonna take the Sublime Skin Highlighting Palette, and y'all know I love this. So I'm gonna go in between both of these golds right here, and I'm going to just put this, that's probably too much, but it's okay. And I'm just gonna concentrate this on the high points of my cheeks, in between my eyes, and on the very tip of my nose, and I'll diffuse that out with my fingers. Y'all know I bought Elson, the red lipstick, but I'm definitely not gonna use Elson with this look. So I have a really nice nude lipstick from Pat McGrath, but I cannot find it right now. Sometimes that's what happens when you have too many lipsticks and you change purses. But I'm gonna go in with Cola lip liner, and you guys aren't gonna laugh at me because y'all know I love these lip products. And I'm gonna go in with this color Muted from Juvia's Place. I feel like it is a really nice nude for this lip. And this is this look with this nice matte lip, but I'm gonna add a gloss on top, and I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place gloss, and this is like the gold reflect one. So this is the finished look. What do y'all think? Okay, let me get a close-up for you guys. Y'all, I'm in love with this look. Look how winged out it is. Just look how beautiful it looks. Like, I love the brown smokiness in the bottom of my lash line paired with the blue. So unexpected, but so beautiful. Look at this. Like, let me know if you guys really like this look. What do y'all think? Do you guys love this look? Because I feel like this look is just so luxe and glam. Like, I can see myself going out with this look, like whether I'm going out at night or even if I have to go out during the day, maybe. Would I wear this? I would. This is pretty. Like, what? Y'all, This quad is so beautiful. I'm so glad I picked this up. All right, so I want to do swatches for you guys. This first shade is called Golden Polaris, and it's described as a luminous rose gold. This shade is called Hypnotique, and it's described as an electric warm blue metallic. Then this is Blue Blood, and it's a deepened burgundy sheen. And then this is Divine Dahlia. It's an iridescent bronze taupe. Here are the 4 shades from this quad. This is so beautiful. Like, the camera does not do these shades justice, you guys. Now this shade Divine Dahlia, there's no other shades that I have from Auntie Pat that's like this. All right, so now we're gonna swatch the Risqué Rose. This first shade is called Rose Rebellion, and it's a creamy matte fuchsia shade. This next shade is called Lavendering. It's described as a duochrome platinum with sparkle lavender flash. That is pretty, like what? This is Mint Noir, and it's described as a blackened brown, and it is a matte shade. This last shade is called Life on Mars, and it's a copper rose. Look how beautiful this palette is. Pair this with Divine Rose or with Rose Decadence. Oh my gosh, like even with the Mega Mothership palette, oh, this is just so beautiful. I'm so happy I got these 2 palettes. Who knows, I might end up getting the 3rd one, but no, I already decided that I'm not gonna get it. Y'all, decisions. So for my final thoughts on this quad, you guys, listen, the blendability, perfect. Like, working with these shadows is an experience, and it was really honestly an enjoyment. Like, I love this. I even took the pink shade called Rose Rebellion from this and used it as a blush. Like, what? Listen, you guys, multi-purpose makeup, like this whole look just came together. I love the fact that this brown metallic Blue Blood shade literally just blended in the whole entire eye look. This brought all of the other shades together. So because of this shade, I was able to pair all 4 shades together just so nice and seamlessly. I think that this is genius because this shows that she really literally sits down and she takes a look at, like, okay, with these shades that I put in the palette, what looks could they come up with? How could they use this? What correlates together? What story does it tell? I just love the creative genius behind it. Like, this is amazing. Now, if you don't have any of her shadows, period, I do recommend that you go ahead and pick up the Mega Mothership, the Celestial Divinity palette. Now, I did do a video on that and it'll be up here above, but I recommend that you pick that up if you don't have any of her shadows, just so that you're able to try so many shadows for $78. But $58 for these 4 shadows, yes, this is overpriced, but she's a luxury brand, and for me, the packaging, the whole experience, everything that I get from this, I'm okay with it. Oh, that's hard to say. I do wish it was cheaper, but listen, Pat McGrath always has a code. So when I made this purchase, I didn't pay full price. I just used the discount code. And that's one thing that I do like, because listen, honey, she's expensive. I don't even think that the camera does it justice right now. I hope that you guys will be able to go into Sephora if you can and actually swatch this palette, or all 3 of them, just so you can really get an idea of what her shades are like. And once you swatch them, you will completely understand the whole Pat McGrath experience. So this is look number 1 of 2, and we are going to use Risqué Rose, which is the other palette. So I hope you guys enjoy, so just stay tuned. All right, y'all, time for the second look. Are you guys excited? I don't know what this look is about to be like, but I am excited. It took me some time to take off the makeup for my first eye look because I had to be really careful to go around my base. So I went ahead and I primed my eyelids. I did take off that lip color I had on. Right now I'm just putting on some moisturizer because my lips feel dry. All right, so we're gonna dive right into this look. I don't even know what color to start with. They're all so beautiful. But I know for sure, I definitely want to use this color right here. This is called Lavendering. The shift on this is iconic, you guys. So I think what I want to first do, I'm going to first go in with the pink shade. I'm tempted to go in with the brown shade, but I started off with the brown in my crease for my last look, and I just want this look to be different. So I'm going to go in with this matte pink shade, and this is called Rose Rebellion. So I want to start this shade on the upper part of my crease. All right, I just moved in a little bit closer so you guys can see. So this is my MAC 224 brush, and I'm literally just patting this on, and I'm going to go back and blend this. I'm just starting to blend this shade out. Alright y'all, so it took me a little bit more time to blend out this pink shade over here. This shade did not blend out as easily as some of her other mattes do. So I am curious to see if anyone else has had that issue. Now personally for me, anytime I'm reviewing a palette, you guys, I usually don't like to watch any videos before. I know, like if I really want to try something out, like a foundation, concealer, eyeshadow palette, whatever it is, I usually don't watch any videos before because I just want all of the opinions to be my own and I just want to experience it for myself. So for this, I haven't seen any reviews on this and I don't plan on watching any before I upload my video. I think I'll use this pink shade again in the future to see if it does the same thing. But it ended up blending out fine. It does look nice. Now the next shade that I want to go into is this matte brown shade, and there is a lot of kickback in the pan from this shade, so just be really careful. And I'm gonna pat that right on the outer edge of my lid. I really just want to create some depth, and I want to see how does this blend in with the pink, because sometimes when you blend in a color like this with a bright pink or like a really bright purple, sometimes things can get muddy, so I really want to see what this looks like and how this is going to blend. And so far that blend is looking really nice. So I'm going to build this up just a little bit more. And I want a smaller blending brush that's going to go right in my crease. So I went back to my MAC 224. Y'all, look at this gradient and this blend though. Like, I have no muddiness, no patchiness, like it looks good. So now is the shade that I've been so excited to try. This is Lavendering, and I'm just gonna take my finger and put this right on. Wow, this shade looks beautiful. It looks like it's even wet almost, like, y'all. Oh my gosh, you guys. I could have did a really nice halo eye with this look. Do I want to do a halo eye? Okay, no, I'm just gonna stay on the path. I'm gonna stay on the path that I've been going on. Yo, this shade is just screaming pigment, pigment, pigment. Like, I just, ooh. All right, y'all, let me calm down. All right, so what I want to do is I want to go back into that brown and just add a little bit more just on my outer V, only because I want to marry these two nicely together. Now, if you wanted to use a brush instead of your fingers, that's completely fine. Sometimes I just like the color payoff that I get immediately when I use my fingers, so I'm really big on that, and I just love to experience that with Pat's shadows. Next, I'm gonna go back into my MAC 224 brush, and I'm just gonna lightly blend out the edges of this. Now remember, Auntie Pat, she loves like these blended looks, like not really too many cut creases, but where the glitter is just blended into the look, and it just looks so pretty. All right, so what I wanna do is I wanna take this pink and smoke my lower lash line with this. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with that brown, and I'm gonna smoke that also on my lower lash line. And we're gonna use the very last shade in the palette, and this is called Life on Mars. And I want this as my inner corner highlight. All right, so y'all know the drill. I'm gonna do liners, mascara, lashes, and I'll be back. Now I wanna use my liquid lipstick from Maybelline. So this is a lipstick right here, and I think it'll go pretty with this eye look. All right, so y'all, this is the finished look. What do you guys think? I feel like that shade Lavendering is so pretty on the eyes. So I hope that you guys enjoyed look number 2. I had so much fun creating this look. Y'all, we did 2 looks today. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? This is so pretty. I love this. Now, I think that this palette is also great. This brown shade blended in so nicely with this pink. I literally thought that at first. I was like, yo, this might turn out patchy, but no, I don't know why I doubted Auntie Pat. I should know better, right? But anyways, it looks so nice. And then this shade right here called Lavendering, this shade with this brown, literally next time what I just want to do is I literally just want to go ahead and smoke this brown out in my crease and just have this shade Lavendering. Oh gosh, it is so pretty. The camera doesn't do these shades justice. This is hands down her best holiday collection yet. If you guys had to pick up one of these 2 palettes, which one would you choose? Now, if I had to choose one of these 2 palettes, I would choose Interstellar Icon. The look that I came up today with this palette, So beautiful, and I could see myself even pulling up more looks too. So that's it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please follow me on my Instagram at @lawlessgrain_. Please go ahead, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.